Japan, it felt like a dream. Like, it legit just felt like a dream. It felt like it never happened. My remarkable journey throughout Japan took 50-ish days, and throughout the last 5-ish months, you saw hours and hours of content of me discovering the country to the fullest as a first-timer, both to the country and as a solo traveler, the good and the bad times. But first, we had a short pit stop in Seoul, and it was the first time I traveled solo, so I felt super overwhelmed. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. God damn, I don't even know where to go. But it was the best I felt since it was at the start of my journey. This is like people's houses. Is this? I swear, is this? I swear, look. See the number? Yeah, and the key code? This is legit where people live. Wow. Seoul, it has been fucking phenomenal. Then we battled the cold in Sapporo at the top of Japan, but the snow was a huge vibe and felt like a winter wonderland, being someone who hasn't really experienced it in the past. But I wasn't prepared for it, and I ultimately ended up having a terrible cough. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, fuck me. Which made my stay in Hakodate a lot less enjoyable, unfortunately, and I took it all the way to Sendai, where I visited one of Japan's many cat islands. One of the best places I visited this trip. I would stay there all day if I could. Then we of course made our way to Tokyo, our longest stay of the trip. Felt like we lived there. Wasn't an amazing experience. Caught up with someone I knew. Hong is fucking dodgy as fuck. There's always like people like trying to lure you in and shit.
My friends went to red light super the street. Yeah, there's different black dudes.
Yeah, those. It's funny. You see those dudes everywhere. I remember Europe.
Yeah, they're like the state of the actor.
Then went to Kyoto, experienced the red gates after dark, which was a crazy, insane experience. Now, I don't think this is particularly safe. Alright, so this place is massive. And I just looked on the map. I don't even know. Tripped. There was a step there. Fuck. Any sound scares me. Visited one of the best light shows I had ever seen in Nagoya. Bro, what? Dude. Got overwhelmed in Osaka. Jeez. I don't do well with crowds. Dude, this is complete. This is mayhem. Ended up being stranded up top a random Japanese mountain almost in the middle of nowhere in Kobe and was afraid of my life. I made a very, very bad idea. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Go on a hike, middle of woods, 2 hours away. It's been 3 hours. It's turning dark. No ropeway. I'm literally stranded. This is literally survival. But we still made it out of there alive. We did some things most people would never even think of doing. Things that the average person would probably be amazed by. And yet, still not a lot of people choose to watch my videos. But that's okay, because this journey was something that they could only ever dream of. And even when I reached the end of my journey on the island of Kyushu, where I visited Fukuoka and Nagasaki and was extremely tired and burnt out, I still loved every second of it. Fukuoka, I thought Fukuoka was amazing and I really enjoyed it. Like, it's one of definitely top 5 cities that I've been to. But now, having been in Nagasaki, it just blows Fukuoka out the water, and that's saying something. Unfortunately, we were unable to fulfill our entire journey by finishing up Japan in Kagoshima for a day, then traveling back to Busan and Seoul for another almost 2 weeks, but only because I had run out of money. But even then, I don't even think I would have had the energy to continue on much longer. I feel like death. My body says it's enough. Time to go home. And now, we're finally going home. Woo! Can you see that, bitch? A nice view, higher floor. Not many people. No one with picnics. It is time for me to leave Japan. I'm gonna miss this place. I've gotten so used to it. It's gonna be hard to go back home and not seeing like it's gonna be weird not seeing vending machines everywhere. Are there vending machines in Australia? There are. Wait, are there? I can't remember. I haven't been back home so long. I forgot my old lifestyle. But the reason why I love vending machines so much in Japan was because I didn't really have my I don't have a lot of stuff because I'm traveling. You know, I don't have like bottled water just laying in my hotel room. You know, like back home, I just have fucking bottles and bottles. You know, we buy loads of bottles. But yeah, got everything packed. This is my, that is my danger zone. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for the people who are gonna clean this place, but yeah. That does not look good. Fucking stains everywhere. Let's see how fluid today is. So no one, it's very early, 7:30. Which one? Oh, hi. Look at me. I'm looking fresh as fuck. Is it on? It is on. Right, I'm gonna leave now. Is this even the taxi's place? It isn't, but the other main road is so busy, so I'm just gonna wait for the taxi here. The heck? It's a lot more expensive than they said it was. Alright, we got 2 hours until my flight. Hopefully that gives us enough time. It takes 15 minutes to make it to the airport, but I forgot. Sometimes the cars don't get arranged, so I don't really have too much room for error. Oh, we got one. 7 minutes and so. As long as I get like last time, right? For my experience of being in an airport, I was always there like 2 hours before, and I still had plenty of time. So I'm very surprised these wheels made it through this journey, because this suitcase got really heavy.
Really heavy そうですね。
Oh, English? 英語?
大丈夫?
はい。大丈夫。
ありがとう。
はい。
Thank you.
Oh, very heavy.
ですね。
Heavy.
ありがとう。
はい。
はい。どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。Airport.
エアポート。インターナショナルエアポート。
International Terminal 1, Ichi.
Okay.
Despite us being situated only 15 minutes away from the airport, like I said, it took twice as long this day because of the early morning traffic jams. But eventually, we were able to get there and still have enough time until the flight. I'm sweating, but the system is very fast and like very organized, so I was out of there like 10 minutes. Forgot I had the water in my pack, so I had to chug it all during security. Got you, didn't I? That footage that you saw me landing in Singapore, that was back 5 years ago. So here's the funny thing, I didn't record it, but my seatbelt got stuck. The in-flight entertainment system of like the bulkhead or the extra legroom ones suck. And my one sucked, okay? Halfway through, like, not halfway through, in the beginning when I was trying to watch the movie, the touch screen didn't work. My action camera fell on the floor. I must have moved it to some weird position, and then it kind of pissed me off. But so, negatives and positives for my experience. The service, some of the people there, the service was impeccable. Bro, I got extra legroom seats. I paid for them. For some reason, like, I'm so lucky, and I think it's because I took the flight from Fukuoka to Singapore, so obviously, because of that, there's not going to be that many people. If I was taking the flight from like Seoul or Tokyo, that'd be another story. I don't expect the Melbourne one to be not as packed. I sound tired, but I'm not. I'm fine. I slept 5 hours, but I kind of dozed off a bit on the plane. I watched a movie, but let me just say, okay, so yeah, I was surprised, and I was so glad that nobody was sitting in those seats. Like, I think when I was booking the flights, I'm pretty damn sure they were taken, but maybe they had to cancel, maybe, I don't know, but either way, like, it felt like it was first class, like, not even kidding, like, the legroom I had, the way no one was sitting next to me. At first I was on the aisle seat, that's what I booked, but then I moved to the window seat because I could as soon as the gates closed. But it legit felt like first class because no one was sitting next to me, so I could just sprawl out all my arms and legs, and it was just like the best feeling. On top of that, the service that was given, everyone was smiling, you know, like when you're on a plane, right, you're feeling so shit. You feel, dude, everything's falling today, like things are just not going my way. It's annoying, but you know, the service, man, so everyone was smiling, like the staff, the crew members, top. That's why you fly Singapore, for the service more than anything else. Although I will have to say, for me, like, I'm an average size guy. I'm not the biggest, I'm definitely not the smallest. The width, even though the armrest was wider and I had less width room on my seat because of the in-flight entertainment system being inside the seat in a way, still felt like I had ample room. But yeah, no, when it was come time for like lunch or whatever, I was starving, but it was actually really good. Surprisingly good for airplane food. And the guy who graded me like I was in first class. Not even kidding. Like in business class, like Korean Air, that kind of stuff. Like he was like, "Good day, sir. Would you like?" and all that. And then I was like, "Give me your most popular one." And then he was like, "Oh, okay, enjoy your meal." Like all that. It felt like first class. But yeah, look, I'm here, right? Hardly anyone here. I arrived, I think, at the same spot that I was at last time. The same spot, either I departed, the place I departed, or the place I arrived. I can't remember, but it looks pretty similar. I'm just gonna stay here now. I could explore Jewel, right? I have to go through security, and I didn't fill in a form that I'm supposed to fill. You're supposed to fill in a Singapore arrival card for some reason now. It's annoying, but like I did it last time with the intent of actually going out, but I just couldn't be bothered because security is fucking annoying. I think I'm going to conserve my energy, and I think that's a good idea because I have a lot of stuff that I can do in the 7 hours that I'm here. 7 hours. There's 2 football matches. I want to watch my team, Real Madrid, and the Arsenal and the Man City game, yeah. So that will keep me company. But yeah, I've already been to Singapore, I've already seen Jewel, you know. Last time I could have went. Now it's way busy, definitely way busy, because right now it's 3 o'clock. I flew at like 9:55, it's 3:50. And so it's gonna be way more busy compared to last time when it was in the middle of the night. So I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah, what else? I watched one movie because I think that's all I had time for, with the mishaps that happened, like I said, with the screen not working, with the... What else? I think that's pretty... It's just the screen, the seatbelt. That was really annoying, so I didn't get any footage of me touching down on Singapore, unfortunately. I didn't see any of that. That pissed me off a lot. I had the window seat, it would have been sick. But for some reason, the seatbelt just manages to just get caught. I didn't look at it because it's still cramped space. I didn't see it. But basically, the seatbelt, the right-hand side, the one where you plug it in, fell into the hole of the in-flight entertainment system. And then what happened was that it got caught. Like, I didn't look at it. I folded the in-flight entertainment system away, and then it literally just got stuck. It couldn't budge. I don't know how it happened, but that's something for you to keep in mind if you have extra legroom seats, to just be wary of that system, mostly the in-flight entertainment system, because sometimes it's kind of dodgy. Also, another thing I want to say, if you were to get extra legroom, check which plane it is and check where, because there are certain extra legroom ones. I think it's the very first ones, not the like second, not the back ones, but the first ones are the good ones, because it's not next to an exit row. So many people. Why do people just look at you when you're recording? Like, don't I have anything better to do, dude? But anyway. Basically in the exit seat row, the emergency exit seat row, so many people go into toilets. The toilets are legit like jammed. You will get to see so many people, and that's the thing, right? When it's an exit seat, it's hard to tell you, but basically there are certain extra legroom seats that don't have extra room in the front of it, right? It's just like extra legroom, but there's like I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it, but basically those are the ones to get. The ones with the exit row, the emergency, whatever you call it, the emergency thing. That's a place for people to just stand and wait to go to the toilet. So many times there's like a line of just people just fucking just there, right? And it's annoying because there's literally like people just there, right, in the extra room working out, like old guys just working out, just, you know, just basically exercising and just, I don't know, like letting go of the mud because they've been sitting so long, you know. And that's annoying. That's really annoying because I'm trying to watch the movie and all I see in the background is like leg movements, like fucking leg movement. That shit is so annoying. I hate that. Like, it pisses me off when I see something like that. I don't know, it's one of my pet peeves, I guess. It's just some annoying background. It's like annoying background noise. You don't want to see, you don't want to hear it. And then halfway through the movie I was watching, talk to you about the movie in a bit, but some guy, he didn't even pay for this. He was somewhere else, but he just sat in my row in the aisle seat just because it was empty, which annoyed me at first, but then I was like, okay, whatever. But I think the thing is about that is that you pay for this. I paid the privilege to sit in those extra legroom seats. I paid the privilege. That guy didn't pay. I think extra is like $80 to $122. It differs between airlines. I don't know how much I paid, but it's between $88 and $122. So I feel like this. I feel like the staff should kick him out or tell him off because he did not pay the privilege of that seat. So why should he sit in it? You know, like you can sit in any other seat, sure, but you didn't pay that privilege. So why should you sit in it? Idiots, bro. Like, there's so many people. That's one thing I said I hated about Japan. Well, not hated. I didn't hate Japan at all. I'm just saying. The thing I hate about traveling is people, crowds, tourists. Just when there's that many people, that's that many more dickheads or idiots. Well, I'm not saying he's an idiot. But basically, when he was there, he was just fucking mucking around, like, not caring. Like, I had my stuff on the second seat, and he just plopped his stuff on it, right? Didn't even see my stuff, didn't even care. So, also, there's people fucking exercising in front of me. Fucking, bro. I mean, they were there for a long time, too. I'm not even just saying for a little bit, sure, but they were just literally just there, just fucking exercising. But anyway, the movie I watched was, what was it? It was Everything Everywhere at Once. A crazy, really insane, funny movie, but it was actually very emotional as well. I was surprised. Like, it had a good story, and meaningful in a way, whereas it's like, okay, if you don't want to hear spoilers, don't watch the rest of this, but basically, it tells you to always be content and happy with life. I think that's the moral of the story. And to be always content with this reality. So many times, right? Like, especially me, I'm guilty of this. We always think there's a better reality, there's a better time, there's a better life. But just be happy with what you have right now, because there's no guarantee there's actually multiple realities. So the real enemy or villain of that movie wasn't even, it was a made up artifact. Like, it was mind developed. Like, it wasn't even real. It was just inside. The villain was inside of you. Does that make sense? I think that does. But yeah, haven't watched a movie in a while, so I miss it. I'm actually thinking about doing it on my return flight too, even though that's the time where I need to sleep. We'll see, I don't know. But I'm cramped in the window this time. I don't know if there's probably people next to me. It's probably going to be packed, I think. Always expect the worst. But yeah, on my way here, I didn't watch any movies on my flights. I just relaxed and didn't do anything. But I hope the movie wasn't as good as I thought it would be because of the hyping of people saying it was all. But maybe it was also due to the fact that I didn't experience it too well because I was on a plane. The screen was small. I couldn't really hear anything, and it's annoying people in the background distracting me. And then I watched those football games, like I said. The first one of my team, who won, so I was happy. But then more and more people showed up near me, so I had to move. Oh man, bro, it smells so bad. So many people, that's what I was scared of. People departing, people leaving India over there. So I'm going to change spots. We finished one football match. Let's do the other. I think, when's our flight? I should eat something, but I really can't be bothered. I'll just sit on the plane. I don't get hungry unless I eat. Then I'll get hungry. It's 6. Our flight's in 4 hours, but I need to be there in 2.5. Easy. Tactical move. Hold on. And airport's empty now. I'm done with both games. I need to switch terminals. Flight leaves in an hour and a half. Wash my face. Anybody else get icky when they're in a public space for too long, especially in an airport? Anyway, if you think I wasted my time at arguably the best airport in the world, then you're probably right. I mean, I could have gone to see like the showers or like the lounge area, but you'd have to pay anyway. And I just didn't have the energy to explore because I was carrying a lot with me. And I didn't want to go through security twice to get to Jewel and back either, because security fucking sucks. But it was time to head home, back to Melbourne, and when I got to the gate, it definitely seemed to be more people. I remember at the security check-in point, a guy asked me if I was heading to Melbourne, and I said, "Hi," like he was Japanese. Oh man, being used to Japan for too long. But while the previous plane experience was brilliant overall, this one was a bit less so. First of all, they were shouting boarding groups in order of who would enter first, but I swear I never heard them shout mine out. same as some other guys too, but seeing how nobody was waiting anymore, we just entered the plane, which was, I believe, a Boeing 777-300ER, an older plane, coming from the newer 787-10, and it certainly felt that way. A much older and shittier experience. One good thing about it, I think the only good thing about it, was that when I got to my row, there was no one sitting next to me, just some guy on the aisle, which was incredible. How on my way to Seoul in Feb, it was packed, but on my way back in April, it was way less packed experience, for me at least. But I can count myself lucky, I think. I don't think I mentioned this, but while I was selecting seats on the first plane to Singapore, the extra legroom seats next to me were like taken. But I guess they cancelled last minute or something, I don't know. But back to this experience. Now, the service was appalling. It was way worse. The flight attendants didn't really greet me on the way in or anything. Then when they announced the food, which definitely wasn't as good as the one before, by the way, the flight attendant just said chicken or fish or something. Like, not really precise, so I didn't even know what it had. Man, I miss those menu pamphlets that you always get in Singapore Airlines of the past. But I think they got rid of those because of reduced waste or something. Then when I finished my food, they cleared every row except for my row. They left it for last, which pissed me off even further. But after hardly any sleep, as you can imagine, on the plane, where I don't even remember if I watched a movie or not, we arrived at Melbourne's International Airport, my home airport. But things weren't quite done yet. At first, pretty much everyone had to fill out an arrival card of some sorts, and I remember I had to be like wasting at least an hour at this one checkpoint, where there were lines and lines of people trying to scan their passport to go through. And some people were having trouble, but it was all self-service, so there was no one to even help you. Ah man, I thought I would see the end of the line shenanigans in Japan, but they followed me all the way to Australia. But after definitely a way worse experience than arriving in Singapore, we finally made it home 24 hours later.
Hate traveling through airports. The worst. That's the worst thing about traveling.
It was a bit early for my parents to pick me up, so I just ordered an Uber. And yeah, unfortunately, this video wasn't too much. It was just me showing my journey back home and my experiences with that. But that's what this whole journey is about. Me showing you my experiences and how I felt. And if you're watching this right now, you're probably one of those who care. So that's all that matters. And after literally feeling like death in that car, we finally made it back home and took a much needed sleep. Oh man. So it's been a couple of hours. I feel fine. So what happened was, got home, greeted my parents again, took a shower, ate some finally good food. I mean, the food I had in Japan was good too, but like, you know, when you go out to eat at restaurants, you don't know the type of oil they use, you don't know the type of like, nothing's more healthier than a homemade meal. That's all I'm gonna say. So, had some good, then I just passed out. Oh my god, I didn't record much, right? I'm pretty sure I voiced over all my thoughts, but that was horrendous. The one thing I hate about traveling is airports. Security, lining up, all that shit takes a toll on you. That's the worst thing about traveling. Once you get to the place, hotels, once you get to the place, it's all awesome. Just, like, even getting on the plane. Like, the planes. Like, yeah, even though they're cramped. I was lucky that no one was next to me, both flights, which was amazing. So that's why I say flying wasn't that bad. If it's very cramped, even flying is bad, like the whole experience. But anyway, yeah, basically passed out for 7 hours. Then we had some really nice stir-fried noodles. Talked to my parents again, and then yeah, basically for the last 6 hours or so, after, like, it's 4:30, I'm not even tired. My sleep schedule is going to be fucked. It's going to be hard getting back to my old lifestyle. Let me just say though, going back to reality sucks. Like, Japan, it felt like a dream. Like, it legit just felt like a dream. It felt like it never happened. in a way, which is kind of insane. But I'm back into reality, and reality sucks, bro. I need to find a job. I'm poor again. Fucking sucks. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this journey. It's been crazy. It's funny saying it now, whereas I don't really have an audience. But yeah, I'm done. I gotta edit all that stuff. See ya. Probably last time. So there we go. That's the end of my remarkable and brave journey traveling around Japan for close to 2 months as a first-time solo traveler. From being extremely overwhelmed when I first landed in Incheon International Airport in Korea. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. God damn, I don't even know where to go. To not giving a fuck anymore towards the end of my trip. So now I'm able to like walk in public like with my camera. Before I would be like, oh shit, what's this guy gonna think? They're gonna judge me, dude. Like now I'm just like, after yesterday especially, I'm just like, I don't give a shit anymore, dude. I went through some shit, you know? So now I'm just in a not give a shit mood. Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. I don't even remember the last time I whipped out this camera. Probably the day I got home, like this video, which I still haven't edited yet, by the way. I'm filming this just as the first Nagasaki video dropped and before I finished, like I'm up to editing the final episode. That's pretty much it. Just giving you guys an update. It's been pretty good. The vlogs, they've kind of faltered towards the very end. So if the quality kind of dropped, like me giving less of a shit, that might be the reason. I don't think the quality of the vlogs dropped, but maybe the quality of the thumbnails. I don't know. But yeah. Appreciate like the response I've gotten throughout the videos has actually been very surprising. Like I didn't expect some of my videos to do as well as they did, that it kind of gave me a bit of false hope that, you know, after like I got a few K views on like my first few videos, I was like, oh yeah, after this journey's done, 1K subs, 100%. But as I'm filming this, I haven't checked, but I don't even think I've reached 500 yet. So yeah. So what I thought would happen was that I would work on the shorts after I finished all my vlogs, all the episodes. And the shorts would be the, like, I know shorts can go viral. None of my shorts have gone viral yet. Like, well, one of them, a few of them have, but like not in the way I wanted them to. But that was the plan. So my shorts would actually gain me the most followers. But it's actually been the other way around. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna upload my shorts with the vlogs just because I don't actually know. But I think it makes more sense uploading the shorts with the vlogs, since they're like together and at the same time upload them rather than just wait a few months. Like, yeah, appreciate all of you guys who have commented, who have supported me throughout this journey. I would shout you guys out, but as of the filming of this video, yes, most of you just disappeared. I don't really remember any of your names. Yeah, if you guys commented more, then I would have. But yeah, that's the only thing that makes me believe I have viewers, comments. So yeah, but yeah, regardless if I shout you out or not, I do appreciate some of you who have stuck with me throughout this journey. But yeah, towards the end, it's faltered a bit. It hasn't gone the way I wanted it to, unfortunately, you know. Which if you watch my first video, you know. So now, yeah, I'm still screwed. I didn't find a job like I thought I would after coming back. All I've been doing throughout the last couple of months was editing these vlogs. But I have started so this is what I want to talk about briefly. So I have started a course, and I'm thinking of uploading like what I do in the course, like studying, everything related to that, and what I do after Japan, between the points of after coming back from Japan and before my next overseas trip, compiling all that into a video and then uploading it. Other plans I have, since this studying is kind of, and these vlogs, I took no breaks. Let me just say, 6 months, 60 videos, more than 60, 25 hours a week with like no breaks, that shit kills you. So I say I'm gonna upload like more videos about Japan, like the best cities, this and that, like stuff I've mentioned in the vlogs, but with the studying coming up and all that, I don't know when. Okay, so bear with me. I will try, and I do want to, but understand if I don't, because I haven't gotten a lot of support through anything that I do, and it really pisses me off. It's just really frustrating. So that's where I'm at right now. Still depressed. So if you're watching this right now, you probably do care, so you'll probably continue watching. But other plans I have is, okay, here is my current travel plan. Here's the last thing I want to talk about. Also, there's more thing I want to talk about. Okay, so during the club videos in Fukuoka, that night was crazy. I didn't record that much because it just, like I stated in the video, right? It's just too dark. I wish it's too loud. I wish I record all of my conversations, but there was this one thing I missed out talking about in the vlog, which was, so I'll put a clip here. So this guy who was standing here ordering the drinks, he was the main man of the place, I think. I don't know, but he went up to the DJ, he talked. He was the one who like was shouting in that clip where I was in the toilet, drunk out of my mind, trying not to pass out.
Why do I feel like so drunk?
He was who you heard at the very end, like the guy who was shouting really loud. That clip always gets me. And he was also the guy who I said in the story, like on the day after, when I was just in my hotel room. He was also the guy who came up to me and these other two guys to play like paper, scissors, rock, where I lost twice or something. So that was the guy I was talking about. That's one thing. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to say is that I still have this cookie. Albeit it is, as you can see, it has broken in half. Just because, it becomes brittle over time. But a year later, almost, 10 months later, I still have this cookie that the girl, or the lady in Kobe, that hotel that saved me, gave me. Real ones will know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, you should have watched all my videos. Then you'll realize how important this piece of biscuit is. Look at how cool it looks still. Also, while I'm at it, I also have this that I took, as you guys remember, from the Fukuoka hotel. Man, this thing still smells amazing. God damn. I took so much to remember my trip. Last thing I want to talk about is the plan for the future with traveling. Now, I said I didn't get a job like I thought I would, which is unfortunate. I said I would travel back to Korea and Kyushu this year. So pretty much soon. Pretty much but I didn't get a job, so don't really have enough money. Now the plan is I really want to go to Spain. And I'm revealing this now, even though I don't want to, because I don't think anyone would watch this part of the video at all. But if you do, you are rewarded by this because you're one of those who actually care. Okay. So Spain and Dubai. That is the plan, because as you guys know, if you know, huge Real Madrid fan, going to the Bernabeu is my dream. That, I don't know when, that is the plan. It's either the end of this year or March next year. So the plan is either Spain or back to China with my parents. I don't know. I really don't know. So that's a hard thing. I do have enough money right now to travel to like Korea and stuff, but like if I do, it's stupid because I just finished uploading my vlogs, right? Editing takes a lot out of you, you know? A lot of you guys don't realize the amount of effort that these content, from the scripting part to the editing part to everything, it's a lot of work. Like I said, 60 episodes, 6 months, 25 hours a week. Around about that. But yeah. This section of the video has dragged on for a bit too long, so I will see you when I see you next. Which I don't know when that will be. But hopefully, it will be sometime this year. Appreciate the support. Until next time.